Hello, in this English grammar lesson series, we'll focus on shall and should. Shall and should are modal verbs, and in this lesson, you can watch forms of sentences with shall and their structures, uses of shall with examples, forms of sentences with should and their structures, uses of should with examples, then a practice exercise. Let's start. Shall and should are modals. They are auxiliary or helping verbs, and helping verbs are used with the main verb. You have to use them with infinitive or base form of the verb without to. Use them as they are, don't change them. For details, you can go to a separate video on modals. Its link is given above. Different forms of sentences with shall are positive, negative, and interrogative. Sentence formation for positive sentences: subject plus shall plus verb. Example: I shall work hard. Contracted form of I shall is I'll. Negative sentence formation: subject plus shall not plus verb. Example: I shall not sing that song. Contracted form of shall not is shan't. Interrogative sentence formation: shall plus subject plus verb. Example: shall I wash it? Now see how and where shall is used. According to traditional English grammar rule, shall is used with first person, that is I and we, for normal sentences about future. Shall is used with second person, you, or third person, which includes he, she, it, they, or some other person or persons, for sentences with strong emotions like command, promise, threat, etc. Nowadays, shall is less frequently used. It occurs mainly with polite questions expressing suggestions and offers. In American English, shall is very rarely used. As a modal verb, shall is used to express suggestion in the form of polite question. Examples: shall we go out for dinner? Shall we shift to the garden area? You can ask such questions politely to suggest something. Second, you can make offers with shall. Examples: shall I bring you some tea? Shall I wash it? Again, you can make offers politely with such questions. Shall is used to make promise. After watching the hard work of an employee, the owner of the company promises to the manager that he shall be awarded for his efforts. Another situation: when a worker works overtime, the boss of the company says, "You shall get off on Monday." By saying so, he is making a promise. Shall is also used to give command or order. For example, you shall finish your homework before going to bed. It seems as if a mother is giving a command to her child. Another example of command: she shall go immediately. Shall is used to express formal obligations. These are formal rules and regulations that are to be followed. For example, all the passengers shall wear the seat belts. This rule is to be followed by the air passengers. Another example: visitors shall not click pictures here. This seems to be a rule in an art gallery which the visitors have to follow. Shall is used with second and third persons to express threat. For example, she shall pay for her behavior. You shall repent for this. Next modal verb, should. Different forms of sentences with should are positive, negative, and interrogative. Positive sentence formation, subject plus should plus verb. Example, he should speak the truth. Negative sentence formation, subject plus should not plus verb. Example is, he should not tell a lie. Should not is contracted into shouldn't. Interrogative sentence formation, should plus subject plus verb. Example is, should I go? It is used as the past form of shall in indirect or reported speech. For example, Kavya asked, shall I open the door? This is a direct speech. In indirect speech, we can write it as Kavya asked if she should open the door. As a modal verb, should is used to give advice. For example, you should work hard to achieve success. You should eat less to lose weight. Should is also used to make recommendations. Recommendation is a statement suggesting that something, person, or place is good for a particular purpose. For example, when you go to Himachal Pradesh, you should visit Bead Billing. Here, Bead Billing is recommended as a place worth visiting. Another example, you should watch this movie. It's great. Here, this movie is recommended. Obligations are expressed with should. These are not any formal rules and regulations that are to be followed, but these are the things that are good to do. These can be our moral duties. For example, our cousin is not well. We should visit him. It's our moral duty to visit the ailing cousin. Second example, he should take care of his old parents. Expectations are also expressed with should. For example, there is a party in the evening, and on the invitation cards, the time given is 5 p.m. The organizer of the party says everyone should arrive by 6 p.m. This is his expectation. Another example, a fair is held in a town and a person sitting at home is expecting a large crowd there. So, he says, there should be a large crowd in the fair. He is expressing his expectation by using should. Here is an exercise for practice. You have to fill in the blanks with shall, shan't, should or shouldn't. You can pause this video and then fill these blanks. Then you can match your answers with the correct answers given here. That's all for this lesson. You must have enjoyed learning the use of shall and should. Subscribe and press the bell icon so that you come to know about the new lessons. Keep watching, keep learning. Bye.